Okay, welcome to this tutorial on musictheory.net's interval identification by Grand Staff. So I'm on our Google Classroom page and I see interval identification. All right, this is the little thumbnail of what your exercise should look like. Be sure that you've already done the intervals to seconds to fifths lesson, which you will find elsewhere on your page. All right, a video on the difference between seconds and fifths and how to identify them on the staff and the keyboard. Have fun listening to some harmonic and melodic intervals being sung at the same time with Anna Maria's voice. It's wonderful. And then once you've watched that video, come back over here, all right, to interval identification so that we can do this exercise. I really want you to have a firm understanding of intervals. So I'm going to click on that exercise. It opens in a new window or a new tab. This one is really I'm wanting you to be able to look at two notes and tell how far away they are from each other. Okay, so this is a second going from a line to the very next space. I don't have to in this exercise tell whether it is melodic or harmonic. The fact that these are right next to each other for a second touching means that these would in fact be harmonic, just for future reference, but those are going to be a second. All right, so we're looking at this right here, major second. And we get to hear it as well together, which is fabulous. All right, so the next one's going to come immediately. All right, looking at this one, also a second, and I get to hear it, which is great. Another second. All right, notice that it doesn't really matter in this exercise what sharps or flats I might have in my key signature. I have them there because I want you guys to get really used to seeing them. We're going to be talking more and more about them. So this one here, space to space, all right, they look the same. And remember, my odd numbered intervals look the same. Space to space or line to line. This one, however, has a space in the middle. If I were to count up space, line, space, line, space, all right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that one is going to be a fifth, a perfect fifth. This one, you could see it's a little squishier than, a little bit closer together than a fifth we just saw. You could also count 1, 2, 3, 4, or count up from that. Notice it looks different. And remember, our even numbered intervals are going to look different from one another, going line, space, or space, line. So in this case, it's going to be a fourth. Okay, so the same idea, we're going for 25 attempts over here, and I want you to have at least an 80%. All right, 25 attempts, 80%. Unless I tell you otherwise in the written instructions on Google Classroom. Going up to information, show progress report. All right, please sign your name. And when you do that, you get a verification code. You may copy this and email me this verification code. You can screenshot this. Or you can print and hand it in to me if you really like using paper and want to be sure I've gotten it. I will respond to you as soon as I get that so you know that I've received it. It also tells me your score here and your time. Do pay attention to your time. You can find yourself getting speedier and speedier at interval identification, and as we add sixths, sevenths, and octaves, all right, this is really going to speed up your reading ability as we work on sight reading, moving up from note naming, all right, being able to look at groups of notes together. Okay, so good luck on interval identification, and we'll see you tomorrow.